Lifestyle Kitchen. I'm Barbara Loraine, and I make knock your socks off delicious dishes that fill you up, not out, that feed your body and fulfill your spirit. I'm going to teach you how you too can make dishes to keep you healthy and happy. So let's get started. Today we're making a braised chicken dish. When you braise chicken, you will never ever have to be worried ever again about overcooking or undercooking your chicken. With this cooking method, it will always be perfectly tender. We start out with boneless, skinless chicken breast. I've already started pounding it out so that it'll all be the same thickness. We do that so that there's no parts that get undercooked or overcooked with the same thickness, and then you don't have to worry about that. All of it will be tender. And whenever you're working with chicken or meat, you're very careful about your utensils and cleanliness. So now, to get ready to start cooking, I'm going to spray the pan, the skillet, a large skillet, and get it onto the stove on high so that it can be heating up while we continue. Now, I'm going to be breading this chicken, and we have to, with breadcrumbs, and we have to use something to stick the breadcrumbs to the chicken. With this, I'm using egg white with a little water, which we'll whisk together, and then the chicken will go into the breadcrumbs. We'll season it, get it into the pan, and we'll take it from there. Okay, we've got the chicken all coated and ready to go into the pan, which I've already heated up, remember, with a generous coating of non-fat cooking spray. And there it goes into the pan, where it needs to brown on both sides. So I'm going to just leave it here for a minute. While this is cooking, let me explain that this is one of my favorite all-time dishes. If there was only one kind of meal I could have every night for the rest of my life, this would be it. However, there's many variations on braised chicken, so be sure to sign up for my YouTube group and you'll be alerted by email when I post new recipes. You're not going to want to miss any of them. Now, the other thing I want you to know is that this is about 1.5 pounds of chicken. What that means is you've got 6 servings here. Each serving should be about 4 ounces. You don't want to overeat, even though it's good. When food is great, what you need to train your brain is that means you don't need to eat as much. Let the wonderful food fill you and fulfill you. Oh, this is ready for the next step. Now it's browned perfectly on both sides. See that wonderful color? Now I'm going to first add some lemon juice. Don't ever worry if you don't have lemons on hand. You can use bottled lemon juice as long as you keep your pantry well stocked. We add some thyme, a generous amount. Thyme is a great spice to use when you've also got lemon in a recipe. And about 4 cloves of garlic. You can use less if you are not a big fan of garlic. Oh, the smell's coming off of here. Now watch this. I used about 2 cups of chicken broth here. The lid goes on, the temperature goes down, and I'm going to set the timer to 7 minutes. 7 minutes might not seem very long to cook chicken, but remember, we pounded it down so it's very uniformly thin throughout, so it won't take long to cook. Plus it's simmering in all of those juices. As I said, I use chicken broth. You could use wine. You could use a sparkling apple cider. You could use champagne. And of course, each different kind of liquid that you use lends a different flavor, makes it a different dish. Remember, I told you this is a marvelously versatile dish. Okay, it's going to do our thing. It's going to do our thing. It's going to do its thing. We'll check back 6.5 minutes. Close our timer. Look at this chicken. Oh, shh. This is just bubbling and wonderful. We have to check and make sure that it's cooked through. Let's just check that now. Oh, yes. And yes, not only cooked through, but so tender. Now, we've got all of these juices with the garlic and the thyme and the lemon juice and the chicken broth. I'm going to turn the heat up now, and we're going to reduce this to make a wonderful sauce. In the meantime, I'm going to put a lid on this chicken to keep it warm. Now let's check back in on our sauce here. It's reduced by about half, so we're going to turn this off. Now, I could reduce it even more to make it a thicker sauce, but what I'm going to do is pour it into a gravy boat to serve at the table. I've already got the chicken pieces cut into 6 servings so that people don't get the idea that a serving size is more than what it is. Then on each person's plate they can just pour on some of that sauce and have the feeling that they're having gravy along with their chicken. And if someone is looking to lose weight, how often do they get to be guilt-free, sinless when they're having gravy, when they're doing this action on their plate? Well, I promised you that I was going to share with you my favorite braised chicken dish, and I think we've delivered. In fact, I can hardly resist this for one more second. Oh my gosh, it is so unbelievably tender. You won't believe it. It's so good. It's 5-star restaurant good food. So, until next time, this is Barbara Loraine in the Kiss Lifestyle Kitchen saying, keep it healthy, keep it happy, keep it simple, sweetie, and you too can kiss the pounds goodbye.